Угу. Так, ребят, всем привет, с вами iSulde. Сегодня вот такая вот игра будет. Я там, вот здесь вот название, Kingdom. Вот название игры, короче. Я в английском не сильно силен, то что сорян, ребят. В эту игру я первый раз играю, так что попрошу любить и жаловать. Так, маленько надо звук убавить, потому что я ни хрена половина ничего не слышу. Так, в эту игру я впервые играю. Также вы еще, наверное, заметили, вот здесь вот гирлянда. Это новая фича от донатильного. От донатной фишки. Так что, надеюсь, хоть как-то вам сделать новогоднее настроение. Еще раз напоминаю вам всем, что в следующем году будет чисто ММО-РПГ. ММО-РПГ. Будет чисто в следующем году. Будем играть чисто такого жанра игры, как Lost Ark. И не только. Так. Вроде все. Я в эту игру еще ни разу не играл, потому что у меня кнопка продолжить запуска игры не работает. А также всем тем любителям, хочу маленькую рекламу сделать. Всем тем любителям, которые любят сладости азиатские, корейские, китайские, в этой схеме, я могу вам посоветовать вот такие вот конфетки. Кислые до безобразия, но кто любит кислинку, те поймут. Поймут и решат попробовать. Я попробовал, скажу, конфетки огонь. Так, начнем игру. Тут два режима. Обычный режим, жесткий режим. Больше реализма рекомендуется игрокам, умеющим вести бой и имеющие навыки выживания в мире. Мы пойдем в обычный. Потому что в жестком я еще не знаю, кому. Я, конечно, вот это вот все читать не буду, ребят. Кому интересно, можете поставить на паузу и почитать. Но мир мне уже нравится. Мир достойный. Серебряная столица, 1403 год. О, средневековье. Но мое почтение разработчикам, которые вот эту вот всю красоту делали, сделали почти что-то с чем-то схожее с Ведьмаком. Ну, на мой взгляд. О, рыцари.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Да, и субтитры я тоже не смогу читать, потому что я смогу не успевать их читать.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Да. 18 плюс контент. Шлепнуть по сраке.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Шалопай. Да. Я думал, что тут вообще
State you're in this
супер
morning.
экшенов.
What on earth did you get up to last night?
Так. Персонаж. Когда вы выберете один из двух вариантов в этом диалоге, вы по умолчанию выберете характеристики вашего персонажа. Не переживайте, если они вас не устроят. В дальнейшем вы сможете развить все характеристики без каких-либо ограничений. Красноречие, ловкость, выносливость, сила. Так. На что я должен был ответить ей? Ты посмотри, на кого ты похож. Что ты вообще делал прошлой ночью? С Бланкой. Ну, теперь два вопроса. Бланка это кто? Либо его чистый друг, либо его девушка. Вы начали выносливость получить.
I was with Bianca. We were, talking?
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not...
Получи новый уровень. Получи новый уровень.
Scratch on your hand. And that suspicious looking character with a sword
Круто.
turned up in town recently.
все равно кажется, что ты что-то не договариваешь. И это как-то связано с царапиной у тебя на руке и тем подозрительным человеком с мечом, который недавно появился в городе. Ну, давай теперь ловкость.
No, it's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
Я так понял, здесь события раскручиваются в зависимости от того, какой ты ответ дашь.
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a
Это
good
как
day.
good, я. Закончим разговор. О, игра сохранена. Сидим. Сумма. А, это типа сумка. Типа, как бы сказать, инвентаря и не инвентаря. И не инвентаря. Да. Ну, что ты делаешь? 16-17 век. Сыр.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Яблоко. Похлебка. Яблоко. Еще яблоко возьму. Рогалик. Ну сюда. О, тут еда! В мешках яблоки, я так понял. Спасибо за полезную информацию. Я понял, что в мешках яблоки. Так, идите к отцу. Да, это все как в Киберпанке, я так понял. Здорово, папаня. Бабаня.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh?
Not drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time...
Да, папа не работяга, нас посунули лодырь.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
The chamberlain at the castle has the cross guard for Sir Anthony's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca...
Да, все-таки я был прав, это девушка.
Along now. Work won't wait.
Потому что друга Бьянка не навряд ли бы назвали в этой игре. Карты. Кодексы всякие. Вацлав четвертый. Карл четвертый. Угу. Так, а так я ходить могу. Так я слегка бегаю. Замок там. Я, значит, живу практически при дворе замка. Ты кто? Крестьянка.
Which king do you mean, Master Tobias? The one sitting in some godforsaken dungeon, or the one who...
Good day, Henry. How are you?
Торговать. Твоя репутация. Хорошая репутация.
Can you not see I'm busy with Master Fafa here? If it's charcoal you want, lad, go and talk to my helper.
Окей. Угу. А где, собственно, как деньги вообще выглядят? Ну, давай для начала 10.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Ага. Тут торговаться можно. Так. Торговаться можно, если вы хотите дешевле купить и дороже продать. Вы выберете сумму, которую хотите заплатить или получить, и подтверждаете ее. Купец отвечает на ваше предложение, если он сказал последнее, дает встречное предложение, и уже вы должны принять его или отказаться. Давай попробуем.
No deal then.
Indeed I am. Or I'll not smelt the orbit.
See you later.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye?
Unfortunately, that's not my problem. Perhaps Sir Radcliffe is keeping it at the castle until this unhappy story reaches its end.
I only hope Sigismund doesn't get an appetite for ours over at the theatre.
That makes two of us.
Tough luck.
Cut to business. I'll need 3 muddy boats.
I see your people are working hard. You'll have it tomorrow. Shall we go
Have you
and
lost
fix
your
the deal?
mind?
With pleasure, good man.
Договоримся? Так. Я тебе продам сыр, мужик. И куплю уголь. 5 штук.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Here, with a little something on top for a good measure.
Well now, thank you very much.
Ух ты!
Good luck then.
Еще 5 штук.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
Satisfied?
More.
Satisfied?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it. Forget it then.
Ну тебе еще продать, мужик. Ну возьми яблоко 3 штуки, подавись. Кашу, блядь. Не... Давай торговаться.
Something about the price.
Aye?
Since it's you,
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. All right, so.
Барыги.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Suit yourself. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
that was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes?
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
На обычном месте. У меня оружия нету.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is
even
spouting
the
shit.
Austrian dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear for
on
yourself.
his side. Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
Курица обосралась.
Austrians. And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Well, father can wait a while. My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Будем хулиганами. Не, здесь все, конечно, охрененно сделали. Ну, в плане следов я бы промолчал. Ну, очень все охрененно сделано. Зачем мне, брать ваш навоз? Предлагаете?
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
На нах. В морду. В морду прям.
I'll make you pay for that.
I feel quite hungry.
Пинок. Захват цели. Снять захват. Так, это захват. Делаю shift, это снять захват. Y это... Ну, в принципе, понял.
Henry's come to see us.
Бежим, 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 бежим. О, корова. Да. Корова похожа на инопланетянина.
Henry. Lace, linen, and silk. Come right up and take some home.
Так. Стой.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and...
Да, весь избитый.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Take care.
Damn.
You call that combat? Now. Shit.
Ай, меня сейчас забьет до полусмерти.
All right. You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too. One beating wasn't enough for you?
But you still owe my father.
You'll get nothing from me. Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you, Lay one finger on me and I'll have you thrown in jail. One beating wasn't enough for you?
Я добьюсь.
You'll get nothing from me. Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you, lay one finger on me and I'll have you thrown in jail.
Так, как тут кушать?
God be with you, Henry.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes
Да, не люблю английскую озвучку.
Nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Так. Где мои деньги? Время не в то лишь, не в голову.
If it's charcoal you want, talk to my hired hand. I've no time now.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Ну, конечно, конечно.
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Don't worry, dearest. This evening I'll see you right.
Oh, Hal, I do hope so.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Так, время от времени игра автоматически сохраняется. Важным событий. В момент важных событий, когда вы... Что там, блядь, и пиздец.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Я побитый на всю башку. Подбитый мошенник, блядь. Бэ. Ты где, мужик? Ну, меч-то хотя бы дашь?
We can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. Once again. All right. Nice. Fine. Very good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Very good. All right. Good. Once again. Good. Let's try something.
Давай попробуем что-нибудь еще. Один удар я могу отразить, даже не схватив.
I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Fine. Now you're getting it. Good. Once again. Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Спасибо, да я запомнил. Отец! Пиздец! Что творится?
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzik, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Да, он угощает за счет его бабы. Попадание.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move on. We have to finish that sword today. Or do you want me to look a fool in front of Sir Radzik?
No, I don't. I'll be back soon.
About time. Have you got every...
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzik ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Да, мечи ковать это не в танке играть.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Словами, но не кулаками. Словами я уже попробовал, блядь, забрать деньги, но у меня нахуй послали.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did
Ножиком шлифовать?
Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
Странности, странности,
And here I have
странности.
your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles.
Всего лишь два вопроса. Схера ли он напильником, блядь, шлифует вот эту вот рукоять железную? А это, блядь, ножиком нахуй рукоять деревянную делает. Да, странно.
Someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Возле в доме? Я так понял. Ничего как, блядь. Не в доме, это точно. А где они? Мне не понимать. Заебись, я помылся. Иди принеси гвозди для Терезы. Я не понимаю, где они. Это для начала. Мами, где гвозди?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Какая нахуй еда? Сначала гвозди надо найти, блядь. Фу ты, блядь. Я бегаю как идиот вокруг дома.
Henry, are you alright?
Here are those nails you wanted.
That will
Thanks.
do. Go and get those
So
damn
how's
nails.
Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
Устроили ничего испытания.
Nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Батек, привет, привет.
It could come in useful.
Спасибо.
Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to...
Я не успеваю читать это.
Someone will shoot you with a
Что
crossbow
пишется, читать.
outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man
Я
might
вообще не
see
успеваю их читать.
being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like
Хоть и упорно читаю, но не успеваю. Вообще шикарно, класс.
So do I, one day. But first I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Оля, ты хиякаешь.
The messenger.
He was in a hurry.
What's happened?
Ух ты, бля. Ух ты, бля. На нас напали. Какой-то лысый хрен и бородатый хрен. Класс. Обычно деревушка, и на нас напали. Два хрена. Один лысый, другой бородатый. Бегите, чё стали, бля?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry. What about you? Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you. No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik.
If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
На нахуй, выбили, блядь, дверь. Класс.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah! Get through the gates!
Пойдем геройствовать. Еще один лысый хрен. Не, все, геройствовать, значит, не пойдем. Беги, Форест! Чё стал?
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them! Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Угу. Ну это типа конец первой истории. О, сын кузнеца. О, у меня меч есть. Заебись. Задание. Беги. Куда, блядь, бежать-то? Ну? Знаете, в чем не повинен? Я иду сами по себе.
You'll burn in hell, you animals! God Almighty, no! Leave me alone, please!
Подожди, вас слишком дохуя. Игра кончена, заебись. Хотел помочь девушке. В итоге я еще ни хрена не понял, как доставать этот меч гребаный. Отъебись! Я не знаю, как меч достать. А пожрать я могу. Так, теперь мне надо понять не то. Как достать этот меч? Теперь я понял, как достать меч. Спасибо. Гребаная игра, не могла раньше сказать, что на единицу, блядь, нажми нахуй и достань меч. За мной там додик не бежит. А то я свистнул нахуй, как долбоёб. И за мной додик побежал. Так. И что мне делать теперь? Иди нахуй. Вы же не дебилы. Нахрена я вам нужен? Вот настырные дебилы.
Run for it! Go! You all! There!
Ой.
Yeah. Yeah. Flee! Yeah. Yeah. Magnoglass.
Они меня догнали, блядь. Ну это типа другой зоны. А, крепость. Поправка. Ты как парень.
And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Я. И контузия на полгода.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
А меч я типа проебал, блядь. Заебись. Хрена себе чавка у собаки.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Да, ты прав. О, меч появился. Так, никуда. Вниз. Здравствуйте, Дэн.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
Food.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his
А, ты узнал, где
He
приказ.
had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Здесь можно поспать?
From Skalitz today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
Покушали вдоволь. Что-то накидали, блядь, и сказали, покушай вдоволь. Но я так понимаю, вы налили ему не обычную воду, а какое-то там вино или пиво. Интересно.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it.
Спокойной ночи.
Good night.
Иван, спокойной ночи. Какая ночь? У вас день на дворе. Люди, очнитесь. У вас день на дворе, а не ночь. Ночь это у меня это за окном. А у вас день. Кто придумал в этой игре день с ночью смешать? себе побольше брать. Жареная утка? Да она на сырую похожа, а не на жареную. Да, с едой в этой игре графика хромает вообще конкретно. Здесь что похоже больше всего по графике, это только яблоко из еды. А все остальное в этой игре с графикой хромает еще лучше. Да, мы нарисовали жареную утку, вообще капец. Здравствуйте, барышня. Поспать можно тут? Вот, где тут ночь?
You fled from Skalitz? How did you manage that?
Какой просто. Скачешь как ебанчутка нахуй на лошадке и все.
It was a fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh no.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw father trying to save mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive.
Ну-ну. Че ты башку мотаешь туда-сюда? Это я что? Отсюда скакал вот так вот, как ебанчутка сюда? И это еще не вся карта открыта. Причем. Я в шоке. Где вход? Там же, где выход. Ой, здрасте. А я у вас тут посплю чуть-чуть. Спать. Ну, вот с этой хренью это они не промахнулись. Вот ночь. Это типа утро. Это день. Это вечер. Да мне хотя бы столько поспать. Крути болванку ши. Дождь.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady. No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need.
Ебать у тебя прическа.
My lady.
У нее как будто вот здесь вот это сделано, это вырез под наушники. Это чтобы, наверное, у нее уши не мерзли и такую прическу сделали. Или раньше такие прически носили женщины, я не знаю просто. Но прическа у нее очень интересная. Новый писк моды.
Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Переживает за нас.
God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Ага. Она предлагает с ней поговорить.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzik, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Вот это он поэму не рассказал.
How could something like that happen?
Я чуть не уснул. Вот такой истории интересной.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
Да, она тоже настрадалась.
And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
Здорово, здорово, девочка.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Да, очень лютая гирлянда. Тут она двойная, правда, говорю. Две совершенно разные. Ну, решил украсить к Новому году. Хоть как-то разнообразить. А, ему это снился этот весь кошмар? 9.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Да, спрятанные бобовки. Я так понял. Это выход. Здесь души умирать. Бежим!
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Так, сей момент. Так, надо будет сохраниться. И...
You men down there, tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
А, с этим чего мне поговорить, да?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on... Then who is it?
Вот, диджей ебан.
It doesn't make sense.
What else at this point?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started.
Диджей ебан.
Sigismund... Well, anyway. Take care.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Да.
Yes, sir. He is right here.
Это вообще пиздец.
So late, Divish. At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storming of the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Tamber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Сейчас надо будет сохраняться и заканчивать данный стримец, поскольку надо тут дух своих обезьян покормить и на горшок их посадить. Еще я имею в виду про своих котов.
I'm here, sir. You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But, sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up.
А с тобой, Бука, я могу потом в Дискорде пообщаться, если что. Если ты захочешь.
We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune.
Сейчас только надо дослушать вот этот вот диалог. Мне... Ой, как интересно. Да, просто посидим. Просто посидим, пообщаемся. Так, задание выполнил. Надо сохраниться. Игра сохранена. О, шикарно. Спасибо, ребят, кто присутствовал на данном стриме. Мне прям очень рад. Мало и все в руки не хотел браться. Озорной. Пизденыш. Спасибо, ребят, кто присутствовал на стриме. Подписывайтесь на канал, прожимайте лайкосики. Буду рад видеть вас всех на следующем стриме. Следующий стрим будет на выходных. Перед Новым годом. 30 числа. Постараюсь днем его запустить. А в ночь с 31 по 1 будет Lost Ark. Будем дальше проходить Lost Ark, сюжетку, историю, вкачивать персонажа и много чего другого. Так что всем спасибо. Буду рад всех вас видеть на стриме. Всем чао-чао. С вами был iSulde.